have to be unprepared. Peak Alerts sends you targeted emergency alerts in real time for evacuation orders.
Pricing is over, but at Phil Long Ford in Motor City, American value still means something. Colorado's best season, Phil Long's biggest discounts of the year, 0% financing, no payments for 90 days, and I'll throw $1,000 towards your down payment. Plus, get a complimentary 2-year premium maintenance plan.
That's the Phil Long way.
We'll beat any deal by $750, and we'll prove it only at the original Ford store in Motor City.
Crew, it has been a long day and we are still rolling. I am Matt Meister in the Peaks to Plains Weather Center here on Wednesday evening, a little bit past 9:15. Thanks for trusting us to take care of you and your family, and that is what this is all about. Neighbors helping neighbors. Peaks to Plains weather is our weather together. Do want to let you know, anytime we do coverage like this, you are welcome to come on. If you are in an area where you have something to contribute, you'd like to make a comment of some sort, share some experience that happened to you, that's what this is all about. I encourage you to put these URLs into the contact on your phone for Peaks to Plains weather, and then you can use them. Like maybe nothing's happening right now where you are, or maybe it's too dark and not worth it, but In the future, you may be in a situation where maybe you see some flash flooding, you're safe, or you see a storm off in the distance that has a funnel cloud, and you can come on and help us here with the coverage. So write those down, vmix.at, zmSjK, S and K capitalized, or vmix.at, 1RJSL1, the J and S capitalized, and you can always use those. So again, I would encourage you to write those down. I'll give you a chance to do that before I get out of here. Let's jump into Tamco Live radar this evening. The heaviest rain now has moved from Pueblo County into Crowley County in an area that certainly needs some rain. And we are getting some along and north of Highway 96 and to the west of Highway 71, where some of the heaviest is right now. And this is coming down at a good clip like all of the other rain we have had today. So the National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning for Crowley County, northern parts of Otero County until midnight tonight. You can see that the heaviest of the rain is to the north of Highway 50 now. But it's certainly not the only rain that's out there. In fact, a little bit to the southwest of there, where we were getting heavy rain earlier, we have a flash flood warning for southeast Pueblo County, northeastern Huerfano County in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Over the next couple of hours, we will see the rain capable of flash flooding decrease. And you can get the sense of that from Trinidad through northeastern Los Animas County into the southwestern or western part of Baca County now, and then south of Highway 50 to the south of La Junta. We're getting thunderstorms there. They're not as strong as the storms we have in Crowley County, where a brand new flash flood warning has been issued. And we still have the flash flood emergency that is in place for the Aspen Acres fire. I will come back to that here in just a second. We still have a flash flood watch that is up for a good chunk of the eastern plains. That has been extended. It was originally set to expire at 9 o'clock, and now that is active until midnight tonight. But like I said, I think in the next hour, we really start to see the risk of getting more than an inch of rain in an hour start to decrease across the region. But you can see where we have had areas that have had more than an inch of rain in the bright green shaded areas. Now, this is a look over the last 24 hours. So out around Lamar, that's all stuff we had last night. Let me show you the last 6 hours, and you can see what has happened today. And then let me bring it down a little bit quicker to 3 hours, and then here is in the last hour. This product lags behind by about 10 to 15 minutes. It has to calculate things up. But what I want to show you is that in the last hour, we have had rain amounts off to the southwest of Fowler, still over an inch in an hour's time. And that's what has been the cause of all of our flash flood concerns today. In fact, it was another day of debris flows and flash flooding in Beulah Valley. This is on the southwestern part of the valley. We had Squirrel Creek that was highly impacted. Also, we had around Pueblo Mountain Park here, we had what was South Creek, and this is Game Gulch here. Those two things meet right at Highway 78, where again we've had debris coming down the hillsides, lots of ash, lots of mud. There was what initially was reported as a home. Now it's believed to be a two-story tough shed type structure, which obviously will look like a home when it's come down. But there are multiple propane tanks that have been impacted, power poles, bridges that may not be structurally sound now. And so there will be certainly some cleanup to do and some investigation about that into early Thursday morning. And so here are the severe weather reports that we've had out there today. The flash flooding off to the southwest of Pueblo. And we did get one report of some golf ball sized hail over northern sections of the wet mountains. So it was up pretty high. It was about 11 miles off to the north of Rosita, but about 1.75 inches. So again, that was up pretty high at elevation. A lot of us didn't see that today. It was mainly rain. That was kind of the big issue. For the rest of the night, between now and 12:30, I think we see things decrease, like I said, and then into early Thursday morning, another day where there will be some clouds around to start off the day. And tomorrow's going to be a little bit different. We'll be around 90 in the Springs. We'll be close to 100 again over southeastern Colorado, and we'll be in the mid to upper 80s over the mountain areas. And let me give you some perspective of how that's different than what we had today. because today in Colorado Springs, we had 88, we had 91 in Pueblo, and so it's a couple degrees warmer. I mean, not a huge change, but a little bit of a change. The other thing that is a little bit of a change for Thursday is that I think the storm coverage will be a little bit less. And the areas most likely to get them on Thursday will be from the eastern slopes of the mountains across the plains and from the southern slopes of the Palmer Divide down to New Mexico. And you see SkyCast picking up on that in the afternoon. Now, there's still lots of water in the air. There's just not as much large-scale forcing. We've had waves moving through the atmosphere the last 2 days. And so tomorrow, if you get under a storm, you can still get a half inch to an inch or so of rain, but I think the likelihood of getting more than an inch, and in some cases more than an inch and a half in an hour, is a little bit lower tomorrow. But there will still be some storms producing some decent rain. So hopefully some of us that missed out today can catch it on Thursday. I like when we get multiple days of storms. We can try to spread it around a little bit. As you know, the drought is still deep across southern Colorado. I think storms will be out of here earlier tomorrow, at least on the stronger side of things compared to what we're dealing with tonight. Anything back behind the initial round will be lighter, will be weaker. We can't rule out something through 8:30 or 9 o'clock. But that is the start of a quieter trend as we head toward the weekend. So something that I just wanted to make you aware of here. Okay, this is, again, the links you can use to join coverage. Please do me a favor, put that into your phone for the future, because there may be a situation where you're like, oh, Matt, Mary, or Rachel, I bet is doing coverage on this because I see a funnel cloud. Or maybe as we get into winter, we get a blizzard because of the El Nino, which makes blizzards more likely. And maybe we're doing live coverage for a day or two, or maybe some crazy 12-hour stretch or something like that. And you can maybe measure how much snow you have live here on Peaks to Plains Weather. All right, crew, I'm tired. Do me a favor. Share Peaks to Plains Weather with your friends. Download the Peaks to Plains Weather app if you haven't done so. Did you know that you can watch Peaks to Plains Weather, our 24-hour channel on Roku, on Fire TV, on YouTube, when you're sitting on the couch? And we're also with you on the go. peakstoplainsweather.com. Take the app with you. Keep your location turned on. Social media as well. We are everywhere you are. Peaks to Plains Weather is our weather together. Have a good night.
This is John May, General Manager of Petrale Roofing, up on another customer's roof doing a free 21-point inspection. If you'd like us to take a look at your roof, give us a call today, 719-375-8773. We'd be happy to take a look and see the condition of your roof. Petrale Roofing, we're a Diamond certified TAMCO installer, which means we can offer a industry-leading 25-year workmanship warranty to give you peace of mind in the storm. Call Petrale Roofing, 719-375-8773. Schedule your free inspection today.